Long before European ships arrived, the Americas were already home to many people. These were the indigenous peoples. They were not one group, but many different tribes and nations. They had their own languages, cultures, and ways of life. In North America, tribes like the Cherokee, Iroquois, and Sioux thrived. They lived in harmony with nature. They hunted, fished, and farmed the land. Their history is rich and complex, full of stories and traditions passed down through generations. These first Americans were skilled builders and craftspeople. They created impressive structures and works of art. They also developed sophisticated systems of government and trade. Their connection to the land and its resources was central to their way of life. They respected the balance of nature. They understood the importance of living in harmony with the earth. The arrival of Europeans changed everything. It marked a turning point in the history of America. It brought new challenges and opportunities. The meeting of these two worlds would shape the destiny of the continent.
The year 1492 changed the world forever. Christopher Columbus, an Italian explorer sailing for Spain, reached the Americas. This event marked the beginning of European exploration and colonization of the New World. Europeans, eager for new lands and riches, began to establish colonies in America. They came from different countries, each with their own goals and ambitions. The Spanish were the first to arrive in large numbers. They established colonies in South and Central America. They were followed by the English, French, and Dutch. The English established settlements along the eastern coast of North America. The French settled in Canada and the Mississippi River Valley. The Dutch established a colony in what is now New York. The arrival of Europeans had a profound impact on the indigenous peoples. Europeans brought with them diseases that devastated native populations. They also brought new technologies and ways of life that clashed with traditional ways. Conflicts arose between the newcomers and the native inhabitants. These conflicts often led to violence and displacement.
The English colonies in America grew and prospered. However, tensions arose between the colonists and the British government. The colonists felt that they were being treated unfairly by the British. They resented being taxed without representation in Parliament. They also resented the restrictions placed on their trade and westward expansion. In 1775, these tensions erupted into war. The American colonists, led by George Washington, fought against the British for their independence. The Declaration of Independence, signed in 1776, proclaimed the colony's right to self-government. It declared that all men are created equal and have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The American Revolutionary War was a long and bloody conflict, but the colonists were determined to fight for their freedom. They received help from France and other European powers. After years of struggle, the colonists emerged victorious. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, officially recognized the United States of America as an independent nation.
After gaining independence, the United States began to expand westward. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 doubled the size of the nation. Americans believed in manifest destiny, the idea that it was their right and duty to expand across the continent. This expansion came at a cost. It led to further conflicts with Native Americans. Many were displaced from their lands as settlers moved westward.